I dropped a post in my community tab the other day that says, just saw this comment under a video where several cops are being honored and awarded. And that post said, I spent 24 years in the military and I can assure you some of the worst humans I have ever had the displeasure of knowing were honored with ceremonies and awards. Now, before I go over some of the comments some of you guys left, I wanted to show you the video that this comment came from. Here's the comment right here from this person right here. And this came from the video from Inside Edition. I covered this about 3 years ago. This guy that's circled right here is Deputy Joshua Gallardo, and he's being honored at a commissioner's meeting. And this guy named Mike Gellin called him out in front of the entire crowd. This is what he said.
The deputy back.
Joshua Gallardo.
It's my line.
Can you come down for a second?
Gallardo is completely blindsided by what happens next.
Now, a lot of people don't appreciate what Mike Gellin is about to say, but if you care about truth, if you care about transparency, and you care about exposing what's really going on with local law enforcement agencies, including the sheriff's department, then you would appreciate what Mike Gellin does here, because on every single level, every single cop, and no matter what avenue you're talking about, no matter what atmosphere, no matter what venue you're talking about, we should be calling out corrupt police officers who commit crimes in uniform every chance we get. But still, there's a lot of people who are drinking the authoritarian thin blue line Kool-Aid, and they find what Mike Gellin is about to do here extremely distasteful.
Probably don't remember me, but you're the police officer who falsely arrested me 4 years ago. You lied on the police report. I believe you're a rogue police officer, you're a bad police officer, and you don't deserve to be here.
Gallardo's reaction.
Is that true or not? I mean, if it's true that Gallardo falsely arrested Gellin, and all of this is true, then Gallardo committed a crime against a person that he's supposed to be protecting and serving. And cops should have no support for that kind of activity. Cops should be fired, cops should be fined, and cops should be jailed if what Gellin's saying is true. And we shouldn't be looking down and going, oh my God, oh, this is horrible. Why did he say that? This isn't the avenue we should take. This isn't the venue we should do this in.
He gives an awkward thumbs up and walks away. The chamber is stunned into silence. The mayor quickly takes the mic.
We appreciate as a whole BSO and everything that you do for us.
BSO, but if you are corrupt cops, we have no love for you and you'll get no support from us. That's what they should be saying. So a couple of you left some really, really good responses, and I wanted to share those with you because I think that it's important for people to understand that we're not isolated, we're not alone, we're not crazy when we see cops committing crimes in uniform and depriving us of our rights under color of law and conspiring against our rights and against us and against our families. We should call it out, and we should understand that we aren't alone. We're not isolated. They want you to think you are. They want you to think you're disjointed and that you don't have support from a whole lot of people, but that's not true. Crazy Johnny says, it's never about honoring an individual. It's always about the establishment celebrating how they can get people to sacrifice themselves for the empire. And that's what you're doing when you decide to become an order follower. You turn your mind off and you check yourself into the authoritarian cult of personality, and you just do what you're told. That's what the SS soldiers back in World War II Nazi Germany used to say. They would say at the Nuremberg trials, hey, I was just doing my job. It's not my fault. I was just following orders. Yeah, but you committed the heinous crime. You're the one who lifted up your hand and balled it up into a fist against your fellow human beings. You're the one who did it. So these people who are order followers become conformists instead of maintain the morality and be the moralists that they're supposed to be. They do what they're told regardless of if it's right or not. And then they fall behind the excuse of, hey, it's not my fault. I was just doing what my commanding officer told me to do. So if you're I hate to use the phraseology that your mom and dad used to use when you were a kid. So if your commanding officer told you to jump off a bridge, you would do it. If your commanding officer told you to cut off your legs below your knees, would you do it? If your commanding officer tells you that you need to meet a particular quota and hand out citations and economically terrorize people who you're supposed to be protecting and serving, would you actually do it? Many, if not all, law enforcers do that. And they promise, they swear that they will uphold and protect and defend the Constitution against all enemies, foreign and domestic. And they promise to uphold, protect, and defend all the laws of the state and all the laws of the Fed. In other words, they'll enact the Patriot Act, all you TSA agents who are just order-following conformists. And that's what makes the world a bad place, because nobody operates on principle. These people, these thin blue line people, do not operate on the basis of morality. They operate on the basis of, oh, I'm just going to get a paycheck, so I'm just going to do whatever they tell me to do. And that ruins humanity. A lot of people giving him a thumbs up for this. Very true, Johnny. Well put. Tried and true for many centuries. And I just said that's some dang good insight. Incentives to be worshipped by the peasants. I can only think of Maximus saying, the time for honoring yourself will soon be at an end. You got your 15 seconds of fame right now, thin blue liners, but history will not look kindly on you for being conformists and abandoning morality. Corruption rises to the top of every organization over time. It's where power lies, so it's where psychopaths seek. This is always true given enough generations. I agree. The elites behind the curtain got to make sure the tools will do unspeakable things for the establishment and never catch on that they are next. So this brings out something I want to close this video out with. When you're standing for your rights, you are actually standing for the rights of the people who are standing against your rights. That officer who's standing in front of you, who's issuing that fine or that citation for that traffic law, which, by the way, trumps individual rights, trumps unalienable rights, suspends the Constitution on the roadside. That cop who's trying to take away your rights and demolish your life, you're actually standing up, not just for your rights, but for his rights. That's the grave irony of this entire thing, is that when you choose to be a moralist, when you choose to do the right thing, no matter what people tell you, you're standing for the rights of those who are just order followers who do what they're told regardless of what is right. And that right there is not only being on the right side of history, it's being the right kind of person. Because when you take an oath, when you swear to protect and defend the Constitution, the Bill of Rights, and you take the same oath to defend the state laws and the federal laws that conflict with those rights, those Bill of Rights, you have actually taken an oath to be the worst kind of person humanity can produce. And that is a hypocrite, an order-following hypocrite. Leave your thoughts about this. If you haven't done so already, visit my community tab. There's a lot of people who've left a lot of thought-provoking comments that would probably benefit you if you took a look at them. If you haven't done so already, subscribe to this channel, hit the bell notification icon, give it a thumbs up, share it with everybody you know. Don't forget to subscribe to my email list through my website, highimpactflix.com. If you want to support the channel further, grab a shirt, become a channel member, but more importantly, understand that freedom is dangerous. The only thing more dangerous, infinitely more dangerous, is not having freedom and submitting to and being silent about tyranny. I will see you in the next video.
Every missile, every bolt, every single lies, then after